Ever watch a horror movie and think, no way, there's just no way he survives that?
Happens all the time.
Well, today's deep dive is one of those films, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh, boy.
We're talking ancient curses, secret societies, a whole lot of Haddonfield drama.
Yeah. This one gets interesting, for sure.
Get ready to go deep into the heart of Michael Myers' enduring evil, Ray.
This one really tries to dig into the mythology, tries to answer that big question, why can't this guy be stopped?
And it throws some curveballs. 6 years, we jump ahead 6 years from Halloween 5.
Okay.
Michael and Jamie Lloyd have vanished.
Right.
And when we catch up to Jamie, well, let's just say she's carrying a heavy burden.
A heavy burden, yeah, figuratively and literally, right?
Right.
I mean, teenage Jamie, pregnant, traumatized.
Yeah.
The filmmakers do not waste any time, establishing this unsettling tone.
Yeah.
And then the abduction of her baby by the man in black just kicks it all up.
Oh, it's just
amps it up.
It's so good. And the adults don't listen. That whole trope gets taken up to 11 in this film.
Yeah.
Jamie's desperate plea to the radio station.
Yeah, it's chilling every time. Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
So good.
It's like the filmmakers are saying, even if you break the silence, will anybody hear you?
Yeah, that's it. That's the point, right? That isolation, helplessness.
Yeah.
That's Halloween. That's central to these films.
It is. And amidst the chaos, a familiar face returns.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Loomis.
Yeah.
He's older, he's frail, but
he's back.
He's there. And that steely resolve is unmistakable.
Oh, he's there for a reason. This isn't just another case for him, right?
Right.
It's his the final showdown. You can just feel it.
Yeah.
He knows it's going to define his legacy.
For sure.
This is it. This is what he's worked for his whole life.
And speaking of legacies, how's this for horror movie irony?
Okay, lay it on me.
A new family, the Strodes are now living in the Myers house.
Oh, you can't do that.
I know.
That's horror movie 101. You can't move into the house where all the terrible things happen.
No.
But they did, and it's brilliant, right? It's that cyclical horror. It's not just a house. It's like a conduit.
Okay.
It just draws Michael back.
It brings him back home.
Yeah, and poor Danny Strode.
I know.
He is about to get a crash course in family history he never could have imagined.
Right. And then there's Tommy Doyle.
Oh, little Tommy Doyle.
Little Tommy Doyle from the first film. All grown up now.
Right.
And he's gone from terrified kid to, well, kind of obsessed with Michael Myers.
Well, yeah. I mean, you think about it, it makes a weird kind of sense.
It does.
Trauma does things to you, makes you want to find answers, even in the darkest places.
Yeah.
He needs to understand this, this boogeyman figure.
Right.
To rationalize what Michael Myers represents.
And he develops a rather unique theory. The curse of Thorn, he calls it. This ancient druid curse passed down through Michael's family that compels him to kill.
So they're really grounding this horror in something ancient and primal.
Yeah.
Right. They're using the mythology of Samhain, that old Celtic festival that Halloween is based on.
Right.
With death, rebirth, the veil between worlds. It's all there.
It's all in there.
Yeah.
But they take some liberties with the ancient beliefs.
Oh, of course, they have to.
Yeah.
Got to spice things up. It wouldn't be a Halloween movie without some creative license.
Exactly.
So, you've got human sacrifices, unstoppable evil forces.
Yeah, you gotta have those.
Gotta have them. It's a blend of the history, with pure horror movie magic.
Right.
It's a mythology that's intriguing and, unsettling all at the same time.
Yeah, and then you bring in little Danny Strode, who starts hearing the voice of the man in black.
Oh, no, not little Danny.
I know.
Don't tell me.
I know.
He's hearing the voice, too.
He's hearing the voice,
So now we've got, is this hereditary? Is this some kind of supernatural contagion?
Right.
The possibilities are terrifying. I mean, it really gets you thinking about the nature of evil itself, What are we dealing with here?
Okay, so hold on tight, because things are about to get really wild.
Okay, I'm ready.
Remember the mysterious man in black?
How could I forget?
Well, get this. It's Dr. Wynn.
What?
It's Dr. Wynn from Smith's Grove.
You're kidding.
The seemingly kind doctor.
No way.
Yes.
The guy who's supposed to be taking care of Michael? He's the mastermind.
He is the mastermind behind everything.
Wow, talk about a plot twist.
I know, you're right.
That came out of nowhere.
He's been there the whole time, pulling the strings, manipulating everyone.
Joe, all this time, he's been the one in control, orchestrating this whole thing.
It's crazy, right?
That's wild.
And this leads us to the inevitable showdown at Smith's Grove. Wynn's plan. to control Michael,
Oh, no.
to harness the power of the Thorn curse for his own sinister purposes.
You can see where this is going.
Oh, yeah.
This can't end well.
And Michael, true to form, unleashes chaos, leaving Tommy and Kara to fight for their lives and to protect the children.
Classic Halloween chaos.
Oh, yeah.
You know it's coming, but it's still so intense.
And amid all the carnage, they uncover a secret that chills you to the bone. A hidden lab
Okay.
filled with
Don't tell me it's...
fetuses.
Oh, no.
Human fetuses.
Human fetuses. What are they doing?
I know, it's like,
This is getting weird.
this is where this film takes this hard right turn into scientific horror.
Oh, boy, okay.
They're trying to replicate Michael's evil.
This is like Frankenstein's monster all over again.
I know.
But with a slasher twist.
It makes you question everything. The nature of evil, the limits of ambition, you know?
Are they creating something even worse than Michael?
I don't know.
That's the question, isn't it?
It's a lot.
It's a chilling thought, and honestly, that's where the real horror lies, you know? It's not just about the immediate threat, but the possibility of something even more monstrous waiting to be born.
And it's like this film ripped open Pandora's box of slasher sequels and poured in a dose of Frankenstein for good measure.
I like that, a dose of Frankenstein. It fits, right?
It does.
Because you're dealing with this creation, this attempt to control something that's inherently uncontrollable.
It makes you think about those classic monster movies, the ones that warn us about the dangers of playing God.
Exactly. There are always consequences, unintended consequences. And in the world of Halloween, those consequences can be deadly.
But amid all the carnage and unsettling revelations, we're left with that heart-stopping final scene.
Right.
Michael's mask.
Just lying there on the lab floor.
It's abandoned.
Yeah, and echoing through the halls. Loomis's screams. It's a moment that sparked endless debates, you know, amongst us Halloween fans.
Oh, I know.
What happened? What does it mean?
I need to know.
Did Loomis finally do it? Did he finally vanquish Michael? But at what cost? Did he sacrifice himself?
Or did something even, like, darker occur?
Right, because there's that theory, right, that Loomis, in his, like, relentless pursuit of Michael, he was ultimately corrupted by the very evil he was trying to destroy.
Wow.
That the curse of Thorn, it's not bound to Michael. It can transfer to a new host.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And who better, right, than the man who's dedicated his life
No.
to understanding Michael?
It's like the line between good and evil, hero and monster. They get all
Blurred.
They're all meddled up together.
Totally, and that's what makes this ending so effective, right? You're left with this, like, this chilling thought. Loomis, this beacon of hope, you know, becoming a reflection of the evil he was hunting. It's a haunting possibility. It makes you question the toll it's all taken on him, you know?
Yeah.
Years he stared into the abyss, confronting this embodiment of pure evil. Has it changed him? Has it changed him for good?
And the film doesn't give us any easy answers.
Thank God.
Right.
I mean, that's what we want from a horror movie.
We want to be thinking about it long after it's over.
It's a bold move, for sure.
It is. It's a bold move for the franchise.
But it's effective.
It really is, and it adds to the legacy of this film.
Oh, absolutely.
Because this is kind of a wild card.
Yeah.
You know, in the Halloween franchise, we go from this straightforward slasher
Right, just a guy in a mask.
to we're now dealing with ancient curses and shadowy conspiracies.
That's a lot to process.
It is.
Some fans, they love it. They love the ambition, you know?
Yeah.
They love that they're trying to flesh out the mythology.
Explain, Michael.
Yeah, give us a concrete reason for why he's so, you know, seemingly indestructible.
Why is he the way that he is?
Exactly.
We're not just dealing with a regular dude in a mask anymore. This is like supernatural. This is like...
It's primal, you know?
Yeah.
It taps into something ancient.
It's more than just a guy with a knife at this point.
Right, it's bigger than Michael himself. But then you have the other side of the coin.
Right.
The fans who feel like this is a step too far.
Sure. They want that simplicity.
Exactly. They want that John Carpenter simplicity, the fear of the unknown.
The boogeyman.
Yeah, that shape in the darkness, the curse of Michael Myers. It tries to shine a light on that darkness, you know? Tries to give the boogeyman a backstory.
Yeah. Does it always work? I don't know.
Right, that's the thing about horror, right? Sometimes, the less you know.
The scarier it is.
Exactly.
But then on the other hand, like exploring those shadows, diving into the origins of that evil.
That can uncover something even more terrifying, right?
Yeah.
It's a gamble.
It is. And we see that gamble even more so when you consider the film's production. We're talking script rewrites, clashes on set.
Oh, yeah, this one was troubled
Production.
from the get-go.
And then on top of it, a completely different cut of the film, The producer's cut. You familiar with this?
Oh, the producer's cut. That's like legendary among Halloween fans. It's a completely different beast, way darker, way more brutal.
Oh, really?
Like Jamie Lloyd's fate.
Oh,
Let's just say it's even more tragic. And the cult of Thorn, they're everywhere in that cut.
are they really?
Yeah, their presence is much more like upfront, in your face.
You know, it's interesting. It's like watching two different films
It really is.
with these two cuts.
And it just goes to show you the power of editing, right?
Oh.
And the compromises that get made in Hollywood.
Right.
The studio, they were worried about scaring audiences away
Yeah.
with this original super intense cut.
Too much.
So they streamlined it,
Right.
made it a little less intense for the masses, which is why this producer's cut, it's like this lost treasure.
This forbidden fruit, you know.
It's a glimpse into this alternate, more uncompromising vision for Halloween 6.
Yeah. Makes you wonder what could have been.
It does, right?
Hmm.
Would it have been better? Would it have been a cult classic? Or did the studio make the right call? It's a debate that'll probably never end.
We may never know.
Right. Some mysteries are better left unsolved.
But regardless, one thing's certain. The Curse of Michael Myers, it left its mark. Whether you love it or hate it, you can't deny its impact on the franchise.
It's a film that dared to try something different, you know? It pushed the boundaries of what a Halloween movie could be.
And sometimes, those bold swings, even if they miss,
They're the ones we remember.
they're the ones that stick with us. They get people talking.
Exactly.
And isn't that what we want from a horror movie, you know?
Oh,
We want to be entertained, sure.
of course, but we also want to be challenged, you know?
Exactly.
We want something that's going to stay with us long after the credits roll.
It's true, though.
Mm.
You know, for all the mythology and mayhem, there are some really effective moments in this film.
Oh, absolutely. Donald Pleasance, I mean,
My gosh.
even in his final performance as Loomis, he just delivers.
He's incredible.
It's powerful, heartbreaking. He carries the weight of Michael's evil with him in every scene, you know?
Oh, you can just feel it.
Yeah, the weariness, the toll it's all taken. But that glimmer of hope, that determination, it never goes away.
It's there. It's always there. And it's so cool to see Paul Rudd.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-superstar Paul Rudd.
Pre-Ant-Man.
Yeah.
It's a different side of him.
In this film. He brings this, like, nervous energy to the role of Tommy Doyle.
He does, and it works so well. Like, he's still wrestling with the trauma of that night,
Right.
trying to make sense of it all.
And it's that blend of these really strong performances, this mythology, the unsettling scenes.
It's a recipe for a memorable Halloween movie, you know, even with its flaws.
It's definitely an experience.
It gets people talking, and at the end of the day, isn't that what we want from a horror movie?
That's what it's all about, right? It's not always about jump scares. It's about what's lurking beneath the surface, those questions that stay with us.
That fear of the unknown, the idea of an evil that just won't die. These are primal fears, you know? And the curse of Michael Myers, it taps into them, for better or for worse.
So if you're looking for a mindless slasher, this might not be your cup of tea. But if you want something that really digs deeper, explores the mythology, throws in some curveballs, check out The Curse of Michael Myers.
Just be ready, though, because it's going to be a wild ride.
It's a wild one. Well, there you have it. Our deep dive into Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
From ancient curses to secret societies, we covered it all.
We really did, and we can't forget about those fetuses.
Oh, yeah, we can't forget about them.
They definitely left an impression. But we want to hear from you. What did you think of this wild installment in the Halloween franchise?
Drop a comment below. Let us know your thoughts, your theories, everything.
And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the movies we love to talk about, right?
That's right. And until next time, keep it spooky.
And try not to let the boogeyman get you. See you next time.